Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I have a very unusual watermelon. Well, it's already very unusual that it actually is a named variety, a named hybrid in this case, and I'll talk more about it later. Well, today I just wanted to buy a watermelon for myself, and when I touched this little beauty I realized it's got ridges. Yeah, ridges. I've never had a watermelon with ridges. I mean, muskmelons sometimes have grooves. Watermelon sometimes can have a little bit something groove-like, which might originate from damage to them. But this thing has ridges like a zucchini. I hope you can see them. They seem to mostly correspond with the darker stripes, but not always. Can you see them? Well, I can definitely feel them. I can also see them by the way the sunlight reflects on them. Oh yeah, now I can see them on the phone. So it's the first watermelon I ever saw with such ridges. It's basically like somebody has peeled it and left those ridges between the separate stripes where he peeled off the skin. So yeah, I really hope you can see them. As I said, mostly they are on the blacks, on the dark green stripes, but sometimes, like here, they are also outside of them. Well, so this was interesting enough for me to make a video about the melon. I would have bought it anyway just to eat it, and then I thought, well, Royal Sweet, maybe this is the variety. Usually watermelons here are being sold without properly naming the variety. People are just interested in watermelons. It would be quite interesting to have some variety names, because the Spanish watermelons are very different taste-wise from the ones from the East Mediterranean. Well, then I read a bit about this Royal Sweet. It's an F1 hybrid, so it's the first hybrid generation. And usually the fruit are supposed to be quite big, 20 to 25 pounds. That's like, 9 point something to 12 kilograms. And this thing here is just 3 kilograms. And all the watermelons in all the cardboard boxes in the supermarket were about that size. I wonder if they sold us just some puny, underdeveloped things. Some puny, underdeveloped fruit, which are just a third of the normal size. Well, and I wonder if those ridges are just appearing in the puny underdeveloped fruit, because I couldn't find anything in the description. It says, early variety, big fruit, over 20 pounds, good shipper. Well, it's not so early anymore. We are towards the end of September. Well, I guess it's a good shipper because it's from Spain and they shipped it to Germany, but it's definitely nothing like 20 pounds. But it has ridges and I know the variety. Also, it seems that the seeds of this thing are not very cheap. I saw where you could buy them in bulk, and it was like 10 to 18 cents per seed. Like if you bought a couple thousand, you would get them for about 10 cents per seed. If you bought just 100, you would get them for almost 20 cents per seed. That's quite a lot. I mean, the smallest batch you would have to pay like about $18 for 100 seeds. And well, I mean, the reason for that is quite simple. Since it's an F1 hybrid, even if you would harvest the seeds from this one, it would be the F2, the second hybrid generation, and you wouldn't have uniform fruit, but you would have fruit which are quite different among each other and also compared to the first hybrid generation. So let's try this Ridgy first generation hybrid watermelon. Oh, the sound is not good. The sound is the sound of an underripe melon. Definitely. At last there was a bit of cracking, which could mean that this watermelon is not as underripe as I feared. Oh my god. But I simply cannot get it properly opened. Come on, folks. Well, no, this is something I have to do on my own. Okay, let's look inside. Not many seeds, teeny tiny seeds. Well, the flesh is quite pinkish. That's quite disappointing for a melon, for a watermelon towards the end of September. Taste is not really convincing. It is sweet. Not very sweet, but sweet enough. Well, actually not sweet enough. I would like it a bit more sweeter. Let's try and force it open. Here it is. Well, yeah. Kind of a pinkish, boring, and also the texture is a little bit boring. It's still crunchy, but turning kind of, turning kind of tough. Doesn't really convince me. Well, I mean, and obviously still underripe melon, which is a third of the size it's supposed to be. Yeah. But at least finally I found a melon variety where I got some variety I could get some information on, and the melon has ridges, so whatever. I will eat it. It's good enough to eat. It's not what I would have hoped for, but still nice enough. I could even make a video, which I really did not expect this time. Okay folks, so stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful country of Germany, which imports melons from all over Europe, in this case from Spain. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.